breakfast.
And the next time you stop at a North Beach coffee house, you just might get some computerized conversation along with your cappuccino.
Thanks, Steve. The combination of coffee and conversation is one of life's little pleasures. Now in San Francisco, coffee and computers are compatible. Renee Kemp has the story.
San Francisco, Sunday morning, and the coffee shops are teeming with patrons, some looking for a little solitude. But what if you're alone and anxious for a little company? For $1, you can strike up 20 minutes of conversation with SFNet. It's a new computer network that combines the coffeehouse tradition with the computer age.
This means of communication is, without a doubt, the richest means of communication that we have available in our society. Once you get involved in it, you see why it's so rich. It's given to the printed word what TV probably has taken away all these years.
You can use SFNet from your home computer. It's been stationed in a dozen coffee shops in San Francisco and Berkeley for about 2 weeks, and already it's got some regulars. I used the name Della Street and struck up a conversation with Saxman, a slightly sleepy saxophonist from Alameda. For about 400 people, including some who are handicapped, this network has become a mainstay.
It's kind of addicting because you'll get in an interesting conversation with 1 or 2 people, and then they'll say, you know, warning, time running out, and you go, oh, I've got to go, you know. But no, it's a lot of fun even for people who don't like computers.
SFNet will be in Seattle by this time next year and in Europe a short time thereafter. At least for now, it is free to talk to your friends in the Bay Area on SFNet. In San Francisco, Renee Kemp, alias Della Street, News Center 4.
Tom and Catherine DeVernon, what's wrong with the age?
Coffee drinkers combining their favorite drink with the favorite pastime. Ann Fraser is here to tell us about the latest trend in taking place here in the Bay Area. Cappuccinos and computers. What, instead of looking for Mr. Goodbar, you're looking for Mr. Good Apple?
Oh, let me tell you, that trend, Dave, is only about 4 months old, but it is catching on quickly. Next to the books, ashtrays, and newspapers you normally find in a coffee bar is something you usually only see in an office or maybe at home. It's a computer, and it has a very special purpose.
Most of us have handles.
The people at this Haight Street coffee bar aren't playing the newest video game. They're mixing Java with a little jive and conversing with friends or people they've never met across town or even across the bay.
Basically, the way this works is you can have up to 24 people in a conversation. And as you actually type on the screen, as soon as you hit the enter key, it simultaneously goes to all the participants. It's a really engaging means of communication because you might be engaged in 5 or 6 different conversations. And these conversations aren't terribly profound, but it's 5 or 6 things, it's 5 or 6 threads of thought that you need to kind of keep together.
Wayne Grigori is talking about SFNet, the newest form of cafe conversation, crossing over social lines by linking up computer lines, connecting the right wing with the left, the socially diverse with the socialites.
I'm having a great time. I'm communicating with somebody at another place. We're talking about the movie Thelma and Louise, and I feel like I really know this person, and I probably will never meet him face to face. This is fun.
He thinks so, too.
SFNet computers are installed in about 12 Bay Area coffee bars, and in addition, about 400 people are signed up to log in from home. That means a lot of people get to know each other without ever meeting face to face, and some say that's the beauty of it.
For me, part of it is that you don't have to deal with the usual come-ons or, you know, like, oh, you know, hey, baby, how are you? You deal, basically, you deal only with your mind.
The anonymity on this thing is an important factor. I mean, people have no race or accents.
Instead, the accent is on communication for very little money, costing $5 a month to sign on from home, or from a cafe, $1 for 15 minutes. And it focuses on freedom of expression.
We're not trying to, you know, get to know you in any sort of physical sense. So people are going to say, you know, I'm a Nazi, or I'm a this, I'm a that, whereas normally they'd keep that fairly hidden.
Some people criticize the system, saying it's one more electronic device that separates rather than brings people together. But Wayne Grigori responds to that by saying, isn't that what people said to Alexander Graham Bell? And in fact, it really does seem to connect people that otherwise would never talk to each other. Also, if you'd like to find out how you can hook up to SFNet, you can call 695-9824. I had the best time. It was more fun. You really got into it, and you started communicating with people, and it's like you knew them.
Yeah, so the latest thing in email, how many terminals do they have in a place, though? Do you have to wait a long time to get online?
Yeah, you kind of do. There's only one per cafe right now. But that's okay, because loads of people gather around this one computer, and they end up conversing back and forth, so it really does foster conversation.
Sort of group therapy.
It is.
Thanks, Ann.
You're welcome.
Well, the weekend is here, and so